Hello. Right, okay, we're at the top 10 global teams for Dokkan right now, 4th edition. So here are the rules, same as last time. I'm going to try and blend between the nice new shiny units and some free to play, so it's not all top heavy, right? And I'm also going to try and avoid such broad categories such as Realm of Gods, for example, because that is quite insane, right? Because you could break that easily down into Patara, and you can now break it even further down into like movie heroes and such like that. So, and like accelerated battle. So, uh, I'm trying to avoid away from it because, like, for me, Realm of Gods then would purely just be consisting of Beerus and Zamasu and Goasu and Zamasu and stuff like that, right? Right, okay, so we're going to set off with AGL Ginyu, who is going to represent Space Traveling Warriors. I actually have a few up on here, but I might as well just go through it. So, Space Traveling Warriors, largely it's just Extreme STR, or, you know, like Movie Boss, because you've got like Bojack, and then you've got Cooler, other Cooler, Full Power Freezer, and, oh yeah, even Nappa. And then, of course, you've got who's the other guy? Oh, Turles, yeah, LR Turles. Yeah, not to forgetting him. Is he around here? Right, yeah. Anyway, so and then of course the other half is, as I pretty much landed on this page, is yeah, it's all this. It's like Universe 6, it's Torment of Power, it's Lord Slug. You're gonna struggle to fit that in. You will probably get a decent Wicked Bloodline team out of it. You could even make Pure Saiyans. But yeah, there's LR Taylors. So again, but realistically, you know, outside of Pure Saiyans or you know, movie bosses, really. I mean, it's sick in Super Battle Road. You can make an extreme monotype of STR with just them because, like, he'll be your lead. Even Hearts, he guards, right? This guy, like, perfect partners. You know, hell, even this guy's usable now. He seals, right? There's plenty of options on there. It's pretty nuts, right? So yeah, that's the reason why I have it on there. It has a lot of potential, especially the villain side, and that's really how I see it. It's the extreme class category. This really, that's what I'm going for on that. All right, okay. So next we have is Ultimate Gohan, and that is going for Hybrid Saiyans. So your Hybrid Saiyans, right? What are we on? We're on this one. So the good thing about Hybrid Saiyans is that there's always new releases. Now, the thing is, on last video, I think they were, if they weren't number one, I think they were number two. Actually, I'll be honest, I think they actually were full on number two. Where is it on this? Oh, here we go. So, but the reason they've took a massive hit is just down to the quality of the units that have come out since the anniversaries and the worldwide download celebration, and even now. To date, now is the 1st of December, so we are well in the Future Saga arc where we have the new LR Trunks and Vegeta, right? So hopefully everyone's having some fun time pulling them. Right, so it's still a fantastic, formidable force, right? Just check out the entire top row, right? So, you know, these two Ultimate Gohans, I mean, this guy's had his Easy A, and with his guard, which is better chance now, like, he is remarkable. This guy, still one of the best units in the game. He's being slowed down by the likes of Cell Max, because unless he double supers all the way up, he can take into the realm of like 50k and normal from Cell Max. But again, considering, I mean, I'd like to say it's considering he's type neutral, which he is, but he also guards, so it's like, hmm. But outside of Cell Max, even in like the red zone events and the gods of destruction, the other extremely difficult events, this guy is just right up the alley. So again, like Future Gohan and the physical one's now probably way better. Like, just check it out. Like so, this guy is a great support as long as you have a like a teen Gohan, like a younger version of this guy, Cell Saga basically, and it's just good. Recent Strike Unit Easy A. This, yeah, Super Saiyan 4, yeah, pretty good. Actually, these two for the heroes, they're both really good, right? This Trunks, even these are pretty good. Like, the point is, it's like the Mega Trunks is, there's so many on here now, but the problem is the caliber of units that have come out have begun to push them back a bit. We're in an age now where Tech Ultimate Gohan can actually take damage, although it, as I say, it's taking Cell Max to do it, right? So yeah, that's why we got him there. Next on number 8 will be Goku Family. So I would put them slightly further ahead only because the main reason being is, as I say, the units that came out in particular to the worldwide download celebration. There he is. So again, we have what were some of the new like this guy, right? This guy can guard if you're over 60% HP. In the 7th anniversary, this guy came out and he is absolutely a monster against Pure Saiyans. The LR Super Saiyan 4s, this guy Super Saiyan 4 also had his EZA amongst there, right? And there's been several high tier LRs and the TUR to go with it. Don't forget the Goku family is the Holy Trinity, which is this guy, and GT Goku, who is um, yeah. GT Goku should be around here, I would have thought. Anyway, yeah, so the Kid GT Goku, the GT Hero one, right? And then you got these as well. Like, this guy is a monster. Like, he has a 70% chance to stun, greatly stacks attack and defense. Goku family support, was it 35%? Several key. Like, this guy's one of the best supports going, right? This guy's one of the best supports going. I'm trying not to be too broad, so that's why they have dropped a bit and trying to focus more on the individual categories, right? So that's what we have now. Now, coming in at number 7 is Great Ape Power. So, Giant Ape Power, whichever you wish to call it. So, Heroes really did an absolute number on this, right? It is absolutely insane, this category. Like, check out this. So, these work beautifully together, sharing more like 5 links or something like that. This guy, AoE, Guards, Saiyan Saga as well. Him and Bardock, these two, they both had awakenings, both are having like 400k defense. This guy's got damage reduction. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. Cumbers just had his EZA. You know, the LR Super Saiyan 4s had the EZA full power. So I mean, you get the look, Gogeta, the 7th anniversary, like the GT Heroes. Look, this has always been one of my favorite teams. The problem is it's very top heavy, and also it doesn't really exist beyond more than what 3 lines right here. So that's basically it. Because past this guy, I mean, him Easy A with an 18 key super next to a Goku is good. It takes a lot, right? And this guy is reasonable, but I mean, we'll see what happens with him next year. But like the 3 rows are really all it is. So you know, it little much to be desired. I know this guy has an easy A, but this is global. It doesn't count. So at the moment, he's not usable. But no, Giant Ape Power is still within the top 10 just because of just how powerful it is, right? Everyone works together, you auto super. It's so fun. You know, like Rainbow Warp changes. Everyone, you know, all the attacks. And sorry, all the links give attack and key, right? And the GT one as well. GT one is just absolutely insane. It's one of the most generous links going, right? Yeah, so that's the reason why Giant Ape Power is still knocking around. It's probably dropped a bit since then, but since its initial heyday came out, there have been some great units that have come out, and we'll go into that. But make no mistake, these are always probably going to be knocking around. Super Saiyan 4s, they're always going to be top end, right? Right, so then the next one we have are Pure Saiyans. So it's getting a bit difficult. So from here on now, I tried to be fair to some of the other categories down here, but Pure Saiyans. Let's try and pull them up. So again, worldwide download celebration and the new year helped really massively when it came to Pure Saiyans, because you know we've recently had not to mention the heroes, but we've had this guy who came out with several Easy A's, right? And then you got this guy who came out with this Easy A, absolutely crazy Easy A Turleys. I mean, one, two, basically there's a lot of hype units, and don't forget the LR Super Saiyan 4s are on here. Goku and Vegeta are on here, right? The 7th anniversary units are on here. The other 7th anniversary units are on here. The 3-year anniversary Easy A units are on here. It's difficult to see why this isn't any higher. I think it's just personally a bit too broad, right? But Again, it's quite high for what it is because, like, from this you could make a Vegeta family, a Goku family, a realm of gods, an accelerated battle, bond of parent and child, right? Fused fighters. I mean, just on the first page alone, using the 7th anniversary LRs, you can just get away with it. You got Tech Gogeta, Tech Kefla, STR Vegito. Where is STR Vegito? Is he? Yeah, there they are. So I mean, look at all the caliber of units that there is on here. It's absolutely crazy. The two Brolys. So pure Saiyans are always going to be great, but again, trying not to mess with it too much. I believe they. You see, the thing is, it's like they were number one on my last video, but I've got to break it down now to when the new units came out, because the new units have new leads, like the new categories, which if you just focus on them, kind of pushes this one down a little bit. So what we got now? Right, join forces. This is what I was saying. Right, so join forces. Let's have a look at this. So it's pretty much exactly that first page. Oh, whereabouts it is on here, we'll figure it out. But as I say, because you've got like Gogeta, you got Vegito, you've got the what is it, the part two, AGL, Goku and Vegeta, right? I'm just gonna try and find joined forces. It's not something I actually use much, so I thought it would have been a down here. I'm going absolutely nuts. I must be blind. Full power. Just bear with me, just as I try and find it. I tell you what, I'll pause and come back. Yeah, okay, that's where they were. Right, in the blue. Right, yeah, so join forces. I initially came out with these guys, but then as I say, it's the Goku and Vegeta for the worldwide download celebration, and also happens to feature the new number one unit in the game, the 7th anniversaries, the 3-year anniversary units, right? This LR, it's got sell on for some reason. It's pretty much every major LR is probably coming out, every mega unit. I mean, yeah, look, this guy with with Vegito, LR God hit, right? Great Saiyaman, they're a great support, right? It's absolutely nutty what's on here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, they're coming up with an easy A, and these great for the Time Travelers Super Battle Road and Future Saga, right? Coming up on an easy A. I mean, just in general, this team is really insane, right? There's a lot of good use in here in the future, and you can still argue that they are. I mean, for example, Kefla, not Kefla, Kale and Caulifla. So they are probably still one of the best LRs to get if you're like free to play or you're brand new. If you're brand new and you have the option to pick any LR, probably these, right? They are also a joint forces lead, but just what they do to a pure Saiyans is absolutely insane. But yeah, pretty good. Bojack's pretty good. He's got to be coming up on an easy A. He still is pretty solid, right? He has stats and he gains more as you lose health, so he is useful. Even these guys for the movie boss, they have a dodge built in. You got to get him 8 orbs, but that's beside the point, right? And then you got some of these are a bit weird, like Turles is on here only because it's Team Turles, right? But you wouldn't use him on here, right? But no, so Join Forces is essentially these guys now, who by the way are a Join Forces and Pure Saiyans, making them probably the best leader skill going in this. Imagine running these, the 7th anniversary units, Gogeta and Vegito. It's top heavy, so that's why I probably wouldn't rank it any higher. But there's no denying that it's just absolutely insane, right? If there were some more free to play options, it would probably move up. But yeah, no, join forces if you have him will be insane. All right, the next one, as you probably would have expected, and some would probably argue it would be higher. Wicked Bloodline. So, problem with Wicked Bloodline, I don't have it up, do I? No, okay, we'll find it. So, Wicked Bloodline has had a massive amount of buffs before. They were on my last video. They were what, 8th or 9th, and now they're up. I mean, you could actually just you could quite easily convince me that they are going to be what, top two, not necessarily in the 4th or 5th place that I have him. I mean, most notably, you got the LR here, the other LR here, and then, of course, who can ignore the elephant in the room? This Easy A. This guy's Easy A. It's what really is propelling them up, because these two together, are absolutely unstoppable. And even this guy, he's got almost near infinite regeneration. He heals. This is just constant healing every single time. What was it, like 20%? Actually, you can get up to 40%. This guy's actually pretty solid, even though he doesn't have an awakening. And these metal cooler armies, like one of every typing, they're capable of doing artificial life form and corroded body and mind for the fighting legend events, right? Because they all support each other. They have infinite key. They all greatly raise attack and defense. What is it like the physical and the tech are they get defense on orb. What is it? And it's like the STR and the AGL, they get attack, and the int is he gets a little less, but he gets both, but a little less. So it's like you could really work it out where you could have a an offensive or and a defensive rotation constantly on either side. Like the physical could be paired up with the SDR, yet the physical get all those orbs for the defense, right? And then on the next rotation, you let the tech one go ahead, right? So really good. And of course, I mean, like this guy, he's EZA still no slouch. And who else have we got? Like these four right here, right? These two, they share, was it like 5, if not 6 links? This guy is one of the best supports, but he's kind of limited to this. And then you got Transforming Freezer, who works well with some of the best units in the game and has some of the best link sets. And the fact that he has Metamorphosis means he works with like LRG Number, for example. So that's really good. Right, yeah. So that's why Wicked Bloodline is on this list. So now into the top 3, and I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with number 2. Number 2 is Powerful Comeback. Now it's 2 and 3, maybe even number 1. I mean, you could realistically alternate them at any point in time. It's Powerful Comeback. That's this one here. So these, by the way, both of these are still fantastic leaders. This one is a full, flat out 200% lead, but not to mention, you've also got the other worldwide download celebration unit. And you have the Super Saiyan Goku, you have Tech Gogeta, I presume you might even have Vegito. You don't have Vegeta, but you do have Gogeta. Let's see, yeah, Ultimate Gohan's in there, UI Goku's in here, the other Ultimate Gohan, Blue Vegeta, who's a fantastic Pure Saiyans, you have the other UI Goku. I mean, you get the idea, right? It's absolutely insane. I mean, this is, yeah, look, the UI Gokus are on this. This is still a high-end team. So really good. By the way, this guy can like guarantee crits. Who else we got on here? Let's see. Right, you see these Bardogs have an EZA upcoming. Let's see. You wouldn't necessarily run these, but he has an EZA upcoming, by the way. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock has an EZA upcoming. This guy as well does. Android 16, awesome unit that he is, So again, limited in terms of size, and I had him alongside Miraculous Awakening, but because of the monster lead, right? And the fact that you got these guys in here, right? It's I would have to call that way higher. And Miraculous Awakening is kind of just laid off to the side a little bit. But yeah, so that'll be number 2. It's a small team, but again, with the UIs defending you, this guy guards, they heal. Right? I would say the only real flaw in this is that there's just no extreme class base in this, right? There's just next to nothing because, like, he's apparently a super class, and the only extreme class we have in here, right, is just this guy, just cooler. So we could do with some more, right? Especially if it's Powerful Comeback, because you can't tell me some Freezers never made it onto here. Like Golden Freezer from Resurrection of F, you're telling me that he's not going to be on here? Actually, we don't know about his LR because it's been delayed till, February? So yeah, let's see. So now in number 3, we have Super Saiyans. So Super Saiyans, you could quite easily swap out with Powerful Comeback with the fact that it's got a slightly more generous roster and it's great for what it does. Let's pull it up real quick. Super Saiyans. So Super Saiyans, probably one of the largest outside of Pure Saiyans. Actually, it's really difficult between Pure Saiyans and Super Saiyans. It's going to have been the largest. This guy's EZA was huge, and he is fantastic. This guy's still relevant. He's on a 200% lead, and he can hit close to 10 million just easy. This guy is still good on Super Battle Road, right? This guy's pretty solid, But yeah, you got the worldwide download unit. Then you've got the part two. I mean, together they're nasty, right? And then let's see. Yeah, this guy's pretty decent. They're really good. These guys are incredibly defensive, right? They're a really tanky build, especially when you get Gohan out. This guy, who whatever team this guy's in, is going to be elevated. Constant crittings, fantastic defense. By the way, these here are fantastic supports either for each one. Seals, stuns, right? You got Tech Gogeta. I suppose it would be. Did I go too far? Then you got Vegito as well. Yeah, Vegito on here. And then you got the third anniversary units as well from their Easy A's will be on Super Saiyans, right? Bunch of banner units on here. By the way, him and AGL Go, there he is, AGL Goten, really good. GT heroes that are on this. Who else do we have on this? We have a couple of Brolys. This guy does stack, I suppose. Does transform and stack. These are reasonable Vegeta and Goku family supports, respectively. This guy stacks. This guy pretty much guaranteed crits and stuns. Well, who else we got on Super Saiyans on the older side? A lot of people with upcoming EZAs. Oof. Yeah, this entire roster is going to be good. Like, this guy is one of the oldest to come out, has not had one yet. And who do we have on here? Oh, just SSRs, right? But yeah, by the way, yeah, this guy as well, right? He's pretty cool. Yeah, so Super Saiyans is looking really good. Again, I only put Powerful Comeback ahead slightly more just because for what it does in a small team, it's just so impactful. It just goes to show just having a few clutch units is all you need, like the Ultimate Gohans, the UI Gokus, just all you need. It just trims off all the fat. And of course, we have the number one team going in global, just so happens to be the number one unit, Bond of Parent and Child. Now, when I said that Powerful Comeback just has all the Ultimate Gohans and the UIs, yes, well, pretty much that was it. Let's have a look. So they are on the Blues, Bond of Parent and Child. So yeah, run by the new number one unit in the game. You have the GT heroes, right, in top in there. You have the LR Super Saiyan 4s. You have the third anniversary units. You have the gods, God Goku in particular. You have the other 7th anniversary units, right? You've got Ultimate Gohan. You've got the main 7th anniversary unit. By the way, this Goku and Vegeta, respectively, are really good, right? You got the Holy Trinity, because the GT heroes are in this. Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Hot Virus Goku, Future Saga, Gohan, right? It's all really good. This guy's still really good. You got the family supports, so I presume he's on. Yeah, family supports. These two are some of the best supports in the game, right? One of the best Super Saiyans going in the game. Fantastic support. You get the idea. I could go through every single one of these. They're the GT heroes. They're a bit on this, a bit older than I thought they'd be. The Super Saiyan 4s. This is so vast and massive. This is probably the go-to team to go, right? So I have completed the red zone for Dragon Ball Heroes, which actually wasn't that bad. I'll be honest, the only one that gave me an issue was Fu, because in that second phase, he just seals everyone. So you had to use crits and active skills to really get past him outside of a Sensu Bean, right? So he's the only tricky one in there. He doesn't even really hit hard. He's just really annoying. But because he will guarantee a seal on every single flipping rotation, which is absolutely annoying. But yeah, no, headed up by the number one unit in the game, who is only faulted by a lack of decent partner. But you could quite easily make a tremendous amount. Like you could throw one out and throw another one in, and it would easily fill the gap. And then you could throw two out and throw another one in, right? So, I mean, they're all extremely good, right? So, again, the Ultimate Gohans, you got this guy as well who guards, right? I mean, it doesn't have the other unit. So, again, this is where some people would say, oh, well, Super Saiyans have both both the worldwide download celebration LRs in there. That's definitely it. But again, is it too top heavy? Can you just immediately swap people out? Maybe. Problem with Super Saiyans is there is 100 Super Saiyan Gokus and 100 Super Saiyan Vegetas, and you can only use one of them. Whereas Bond of Parent and Child, that's not the case. You can use a Super Saiyan Goku and a Super Saiyan 2 already, so you've already gone ahead of that. And it's only got one of these units. Powerful Comeback has them as well, has the UIs. So you think, oh, the UIs can dodge for me and I'll never get hit. And the Ultimate Gohan's tank. Again, you could make an argue of either way. Wicked Bloodline, you could say, is well higher because, again, Cool is ECA, one of the most game-changing going, right? So it's really difficult to decide. I would probably like to think this is going to be roughly the what on Global is right now going as the top 10. So it's as a run through. Number one is Bond of Parent and Child, Powerful Comeback, Super Saiyans, Wicked Bloodline, Join Forces, Pure Saiyans, Giant Ape Power, Goku Family, Hybrid Saiyans, and Space Traveling Warriors. That has got to be the top 10. As for what order you put the top 4 in, top 5 in, I'll leave that down to you. But for me personally, I just think where the game is, that's got to be where it is. Right, that's going to be the end of this video before it gets too much of a long one and I start rambling. But okay, if you made it to the end of this video, all the way to the end, thank you. You are much appreciated. And I'll see you on the next one. And thank you all very much and bye-bye.